Well, good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, the 6th of September. I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and welcome to Esoteric Influences for today. If you want to read the whole week, you can either sign up for the newsletter or you can go over and read another version over on Medium if you want the whole week. Otherwise, you're going to have to put up with me here, or you can go to the blog and read the daily. That's up already. I think I already published it. Yeah, I think I did. Well, if not, it's almost publishing. So anyhow, let's go over the esoteric influences for today. We have a 6 energy for today in this 9-month and this 22 year. So extend compassion to others who are experiencing a difficult time today. Lots of people are right now. Allow intuition to guide your path and take a creative approach to challenges that arise. Individuals with a life path of 6 are usually benevolent and compassionate and easily provide comfort to others. So right now there's issues, especially if you've got some veterans in your life. They may not be handling too well what you know who said. What's come out about that. Now, just let me tell you that this stuff, unfortunately, was already, a lot of it was known. His attitude toward veterans was known before the 2016 election. So none of this is really new, but it's still triggering. Even if you're a veteran who knew this already, it's still going to be triggering for you. Lots of people are very upset about it. And just be there for the veteran in your life. If you're a veteran yourself, just know that this guy is not worth it. Okay, he just isn't. The only one who is you. Okay, and that's just a fact. It's a given. And so be gentle on yourself. Feel what you feel. And as soon as you can, put it into the perspective that it deserves, that this guy does not deserve any time whatsoever, any feelings, any emotion, nothing. The only person that matters, again, is you. So, anyhow, it's just, my husband's a veteran. It's just, he's livid. But again, he already knew. So, but it doesn't matter. Even though he knew, it doesn't matter. It still brings up such anger and such just shock, that a so-called commander-in-chief could say these things. It's sickening. Today is Iwas for the rune, 13th rune of the Elder Futhark. It's an air and fire rune. It's the connection between opposites, and as above, so below rune. It's like Yura in that regard. We're moving energy from spirit into form, basically. It's a link between realms. It's useful in trance work. It's also protective. But for today, use meditation or trance work because it could prove helpful as you go within and align in spirit. Within that meditative state, offer healing, awakening, and grace to all. Again, remembering the veteran in your life and how the comments that came out could be affecting them right now. Today's moon, let's see, it moved into Taurus at 1:43 a.m. my time, Pacific Daylight Time. Stability and routine are important today, along with a practical approach. Although you enjoy the company of women, moon sextile series, a square between the moon and Venus suggests that you may have difficulty expressing your feelings today. An additional inconjunct between the moon and Mercury indicates some indecision as well. So be clear in how you feel before engaging with others, particularly the women in your life. Let's see now. Active channels in the human design chart today, still awareness, openness, and curiosity. So higher self-awareness, being open to new perceptions and open to other people. And also curiosity is really about the seeker within. So that's kind of the underlying energy for today. So nurture others today who need additional support. Realistically examine any doubts you may have and know that any confusion experienced will eventually result in clarity. Your innovative approach attracts attention. However, examine your own motives as well as your impact on others if called to a leadership role. We don't always consider our impact on other people. We just think that everything we do is just fine. But sometimes it's not always well received, not because it's necessarily a problem, but because the people that you're talking to may have some sensitivities about things that you're involved in. So just be aware that everybody's got their own space around things, and be mindful of that today. So in any event, I guess that's it. Go about your day. Have a wonderful day. And wear a mask if you're around people. I don't even care where you are. I wear one whether I'm inside or outside. If I'm around other people, I just don't want to take the chance that anything I might be coming up with here or coming down with, whatever, is going to impact someone else. So, and think about one last thing. Those of you who wear face shields only, you're not protecting anybody. You're creating, especially if you work in a grocery store, you're standing in a check stand and you're creating an environment basically. If you're ill and you don't know it, you could be shedding virus everywhere you are standing. You've got nothing covering your nose and face. And I read something the other day, an article that says that this will go into the nose and there are receptors there, that once it takes that out, which then creates the lack of smell and the lack of taste and all of that, it then goes the rest of the way into the body. So these folks that are wearing their masks with their nose exposed, they're not helping anyone to stay safe from this. If they're asymptomatic and they feel fine, but they actually have the virus, they're shedding it. Same with people that just wear face shields. So reconsider that. If you're doing that, you're really not helping the situation, and you're really not protecting yourself either. I realize that everyone's saying, well, we do this to protect other people. That's true, but there is a measure of protection for yourself as well. So please wear the mask appropriately. If you're going to wear a face shield, that's fine, but wear a mask under it. That's really, you don't ever see doctors or nurses doing that. They're wearing both. And goggles. I mean, they get it. They understand the situation. So please rethink that if you're doing it that way. You aren't helping anybody. Just think about it. If you have just a face shield on and no mask, your breath is going everywhere. If you wear the mask over your mouth and not over your nose, your breath is coming out of your nose. You're breathing from your nose. It's going everywhere. Okay? Everywhere in front of you. All right? Think about it. Just think about the logic behind what I'm saying here and make a different choice today. So anyhow, be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.